Hey, what is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, Just Simply Sports here with me. I am Kaja. If you are new to my channel, I welcome you. Please hit the like and subscribe button. I have one question for you guys and one question only. Have the Thunder now officially done enough for us to finally give them their credit and legitimize them in saying that they are legit contenders in the Western Conference and, more importantly, to win it all this season?
Plenty of time for SGA to squeeze one off against Brown. No whistle. Oh, he got it to go!
It's really more about the details. He said we ran into jump shooters twice. Also got to pick up our rebounding and just take care of the things that we can control, Josie.
Brown on a drive to the basket. Gets off to a good start here. Dort got the Thunder out of the gate quickly with his three-point shooting. Pulls over Horford and still has a bit of a hot hand. Lou Dort with 13 now. And that's three-point attempt number 37 now. Holmgren open from deep. Got it.
With this win over the Celtics, without Jalen Williams being in the lineup, without Alex Caruso being there, SGA coming off a constant back-to-back games with 30-plus points, can we now just really lay off of the Thunder and really give them their credit and say, you know what, they're legit title contenders? I know their record said so, but it feels like because they're young, it's like people are like, nah, they're not ready. How are they not ready? Like, they were ready last season. You know what I mean? It's just that it's the playoffs and only one can win, you know? I feel like they learned from being there last season. They brought some more, pieces in. They brought Isaiah and Alex Caruso, more of a, veteran, kind of presence in the locker room. And you haven't really gotten a chance to see what Chet and Isaiah look like because Chet has been, his health has been, he's been, in and out of the lineup. But he's back now. I fully expect that duel between Chet and Isaiah Hartenstein to really look good when the playoffs roll around. When Jalen Williams gets back, we know what he's going to do when he gets back. SGA has been a model of consistency throughout this entire season. And you guys, I know that the Cavaliers have the best record, but they are one game under the Cavaliers, just one. And if we're being honest about it, the Western Conference is harder than the East. The Western Conference is stacked. You have OKC way out ahead of everybody else, and then everybody else is kind of clamoring, for those playoff spots, play in. And it's like, for some reason, there's this narrative that I heard Brian Windhorst say on First Take. The word around the league is that, from certain players and coaches is that, oh, we're not worried about them. We're not worried about them. Now, I'm not saying that any player or coach, is going to tell his team to lose sleep. But you better let your players know not to underestimate that team. Do not go into any playoff series underestimating anybody in the West because, once the regular season is over, this is a whole new season. Everybody plays harder and teams level up and they do things a little bit differently. Now, I know OKC is young, but look at that roster. Aside from SGA, aside from Jalen Williams, Chet, Isaiah, who else is there? Isaiah Joe. Like, so many Isaiah, so many Jalen's. Who else is there? I mean, the list goes on. I can't even think of it right now. It's like I'm drawing a little bit of a blank, but there's so many pieces that they have there. Wiggins, respectfully, and he also was having some breakout games, 41 points. Like on any given night, like the Celtics, it can be anybody who steps up to the plate and drops a lot of points, you know what I mean, to help them win the game. It does not have to be SGA. Obviously, he is the focal point and it runs through him, but the fact is that it doesn't have to. And when you watch them win tonight without Jalen Williams there, and if you look at the game, right, you saw how they were trying to slow SGA down. He still had 30-plus points. Like, they tried their damnedest, but no matter what they threw at him, he still was still scoring points. And he got to be tired because he has been back-to-back 30, 40, 50-point games. Like, there's no way he's not tired. But he has just been on a roll, making his MVP case back from last season. You guys, look, I'm going to keep you guys here all night, all day, but we got to stop saying that, not me, but y'all, some of y'all know who y'all are. I gotta stop saying that OKC is not a legit contender because they are young. That to me is a crazy excuse because it's like on one hand we're like, oh, Steph Curry, LeBron James, KD, or oh, Jawash, get out of here. Who's the next face? And we're trying to rush the young guys in, and then we have a young core here who is healthy, athletic, does all the things, they're winning, and it's like, oh, well, they're too young. Like, which one is it? Make it make sense. You know what I mean? Like, there is nothing about OKC to me that says that we should not be aware of this team, when it comes to the playoffs. I know what happened last season. That was last season, okay? Like, no two seasons are alike. You cannot judge what happened last season in the post game, like what is going on this season. And I feel like if any team does that, they already counted themselves out and they'll be walking out the door first round if you underestimate this OKC team. I fully expect them to get farther than they did last season. What do you guys think, though, about OKC? Do you see them as legit contenders or you do not? Let me know in those comments. I'll see you in the next video.